Is Carlo Nograles Catholic?
Yes, born and raised a Catholic. In fact, I'm so Catholic, ang ambisyon ko maging pare.
Is Carlo Nograles a lawyer?
Yeah, so nag-graduate ako ng 2003 sa Ateneo de Manila School of Law. I passed the bar in 2003 and after passing the bar, I went back to Davao City. Doon ako nag-practice for 6 years hanggang naging congressman tayo. But for 6 years, nagpa-practice tayo sa Davao and we were an active member of the Bar of the Philippines, of the IBP, the Integrated Bar of the Philippines. I was taking klase-klaseng kaso, mostly pro bono. Ang sabi nga, puro abono. Dahil tayo na nang gumagastos, pati Xerox ng mga kliyente, tayo na gumagastos. So, I handled labor law, I handled criminal law, civil law, admin law, klase-klase, ejectment cases, kung ano-ano na dinadala sa akin. At syempre, kasama na dun yung mga pagtulong natin para hindi ma-evict yung mga clients natin, yung mga pinapaalis, yung finailan ng mga ejectment cases. Yun yung mga pro bono ko, mostly mga pro bono. And then of course, mga legal consultancies and mga humingi ng mga payo, ng mga legal aid, ginagawa rin namin noon. Since mataas na yung ating posisyon sa gobyerno, bawal mag-appear sa court. So, kumbaga yung practice natin ng law, itong policy making na lang na ginagawa natin dito sa executive branch.
Is Carlo Nograles married?
Yes, happily married to a Davaoeña also. Maria Margarita, Marga, ang kanyang nickname. And we met in Davao City after I passed the bar. Umuwi ako sa Davao. Pag piyesta, alam mo naman pag piyesta sa probinsya, di ba? Merong cotillion, may ball. So, one of the fiestas sa Davao, I was not supposed to dance the Rigodon de Honor. But my uncle, who was the past president ng Hijos de Davao Foundation, was supposed to dance. Pero dahil hindi siya makasayaw, ako yung ginawa niyang proxy. Tapos yung misis ko, who was then single, siya past muse naman siya ng Hijos de Davao. Nung event na yon, yung Hijos de Davao na ball in celebration ng fiesta ng Davao, it was dapat past presidents pair sa past muse. Yung uncle ko, past president. Pero dahil hindi siya makasayaw, ako yung nag-proxy sa kanya. Kami ang pinair. So doon nag-umpisa. Doon kami nagkakilala. Although matagal na magkakilala yung mga families namin, strangely enough, that was the first time na nagkakilala kami. Although sinabi ng misis ko na kilala na daw niya ako years ago, pero in passing lang. So anyway, we were paired, we hit it off, and yun, we liked each other, nagkaligawan. She was based in Manila, working in Manila. Ako based in Davao, practicing law. Naghanap ako ng kaso sa Manila para may excuse ako pumunta na Manila para makita ko siya. So yun yung ligawan namin. Medyo long distance until she decided to come home to Davao and establish her business in Davao. So pag-uwi niya sa Davao, mas naging seryoso yung relationship namin hanggat nag-propose ako sa kanya. So we got married on January 1, 2007. So we're happily married since 2007. So that makes it what? 14 years. 14 years na ba? Oh, hindi. Oh, 7, 14, 21. Oh, tama. 14 years na pala.
Is Carlo Nograles running for national office?
Nako, hindi pa natin alam. Meron tayong partido, PDP Laban. Ang national chairman ng aming partido, walang iba kundi si Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. So palagay ko, unahin muna natin kung sino yung tatakbong president ng bansa at vice president ng bansa under PDP Laban. Saka nating ililinya at pag-usapan kung sino yung tatakbo for all the other positions from Senate all the way down to the local slates that are available. So abangan.
Is Carlo Nograles a singer?
Nako, trying hard to be. Pretending to be. Pero syempre, it's part of our stress relief na kumanta. Kaya ang hirap ngayon dahil COVID, walang karaoke, walang videoke, kaya singing in the shower na lang. Syempre, apart from it being like some sort of stress relief, I guess family of frustrated singers. I come from a family of frustrated singers. My dad's actually quite a very good singer. Magaling kumanta ang tatay ko. Ang style ng pagkanta niya parang Louis Armstrong. Parang hoarse, medyo hoarse yung voice, medyo ganyan. But he's a crooner, no? Kahit anong kanta, pwede niyang gawin. And mahilig siya kumanta. In fact, may banda siya noon. And kasama niya sa banda niya si Jose Marichan, believe it or not. Magkasama sila sa banda. All his other brothers are also mahilig sa songs. No? Mahilig kumanta rin. On my wife's side, mahilig lang din sila. My wife's side, lahat sila kumakanta. I think lahat ng taga Davao mahilig kumanta. So it's something that we like to do. My wife and I, we like to sing. If ang tanong ay magaling ba kaming kumanta, ewan ko lang. But at least it's something that gusto lang namin gawin, no? For stress relief, for bonding moments, and for entertainment. Nung bata pa kasi ako, lagi kami pinapakanta ng lolo ko, ng lola ko, ng mga aunties ko, uncles ko. So, syempre, pagdating ng Christmas, pagdating ng New Year, pag may family gathering, it's always, "Oh, Carlo, can you sing?" Or kung sino man yung mga iba pa namin mga pinsan, pinapakanta. So, siguro, doon nag-umpisa at, naging okay naman, masaya naman. At pampabigay ng entertainment at kasiyahan, we're here to entertain.
Is Carlo Nograles from Davao?
Yes, born and raised in Davao City. Born September 3, 1976 at Brokenshire Hospital in Davao City. So, my whole life, gikan sa akong pagkatao, hantod na nag-grade school. So, from birth hanggang grade school, Davao ako. Studied in Davao, born and raised in Davao. Pumunta lang ako ng Manila kasi nakakuha ko ng scholarship sa Philippine Science High School in Diliman. And although parang yung year na yun, yun yung start ng bagong campus ng Philippine Science in Mintal, Davao City. Pero since bagong campus pa lang yun at yung ate ko nandun na sa Manila studying in Philippine Science, Diliman, humabol na lang ako doon. So since then, from high school, college, law school, doon ako nag-aral sa Manila. Although, pag may opportunity to come home to Davao, tulad ng summer break at pag Christmas, umuwi ako ng Davao. So I never lost touch with my friends, ang family ko sa Davao. Kaya pabalik-balik ako ng Davao during that time. And then, after I took my bar exams for law, bumalik ako ng Davao and been working there since hanggang na naging cabinet secretary ako, kaya napilitan na naman ako bumalik ng Manila dahil most of the time yung trabaho natin as CabSec nandito sa Manila.
Is Carlo Nograles a vegetarian?
No, I eat vegetables but not strictly vegetarian. Although, nung bata ko, tulad ng maraming bata dyan, ayaw na ayaw kong kumain ng vegetables. Pinipilit na akong kumain ng vegetables. Pero, syempre, pag lumalaki ka na at medyo tumatanda ka na ng konti, nararamdaman mo na, no? At naiintindihan mo na yung importance of eating your vegetables. So, dati, nung bata tayo, ayaw natin. Pero, pag nag-mature ka na, maintindihan mo rin yan kung bakit importanteng kumain ng gulay. At lagi kong hinahalo yung gulay ko ng virgin coconut oil ngayon, kontra COVID. Believe it or not, ang favorite veggie ko ay okra. Natuto akong kumain ng okra dahil nung grade school kami, one of our subjects was gardening or vegetable gardening. So, yung napili kong gulay na itanim nung grade 5 ako was okra. Dahil madaling tanim, madaling palakihin, madaling bumunga, less hassle. So, okra ang tinanim ko at dahil nagtanim nga ako ng okra, natuto akong kumain ng okra. So, at the start, medyo hindi ko gusto. After 2 or 3 tries of okra, yun na. Nagkaroon na ako ng hilig sa okra. So, since then, kumakain ako ng okra. Mahilig din ako kumain ng munggo, alugbati, spinach, petchay, cabbage, carrots. Actually, halos lahat ng gulay na pwedeng kainin, kinakain ko.